So let's see. First, we got the exposure you inflict lowers the affected resistance by additional 20%. I have no idea what that means. I would assume like elemental exposure. Sounds kind of cool. Alright, alright. Penetration, I see. 2, Tempest Caller. Grant skill Elemental Storm. Trigger Elemental Storm on critical hit with spells. Creates a station fire, cold, lightning storm on a target location for a duration based on the highest elemental damage type for the hit that triggered the storm. Hits which do not deal elemental damage will not trigger the storm. Okay. Scroll down a little bit. Elemental storm has 150% more cooldown recovery rate. Oh, so it's a cooldown. Targets can be affected by two of your chills at the same time? What does that mean? Your chills can reduce action speed by up to a maximum of 35%, 20% less magnitude of chill you inflict. A lot of big words here that I don't know. Sounds cool though. All damage from hits contributes to chill magnitude. Don't know what that means. Strike twice. Targets can be affected by 2 of your shocks at the same time. 50% less shock duration. I don't know what it means by 2 of your shocks. Like I don't. Is it like a double stack of shock or something? I'm not sure. Shaper storms. All damage from hits contribute to shock chance. Huh. Okay. You have Arcane Surge. Arcane Surge grants 10% more cast speed and 20% more mana generation rate. Ooh, okay. Heart of the Storm. 40% of elemental damage taken recouped as energy shell. That's kind of nice. Force of Will. 1% effect of Arcane Surge on you per maximum mana. %1 increased effect of Arcane Surge on you. So wait. Is that like a base 1%, or is it like I don't know. I don't know. I would assume like if you got like 150, that's like a 1% more cast speed and like a 2% more mana regeneration. I would assume that's what it means. All right, not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, let's go to the next one. Here we go, baby. Chronomancer. Here we go. Time Stopper. Alright, now and again. Skills have 33% chance to not consume a cooldown when used. That's kind of nice. Grant skill Time Snap. Manipulates time resetting the cooldowns of your other skills. It's kind of OP. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of strong. Grant skill Time Freeze. Release a large wave that stops time for all affected enemies for a duration. Duration is lower the more times the enemy has had time stopped for them. Still kind of good though. Grants Temporal Rift. Passively leaves after images of your recent past. Cast the spell to return to the oldest after image, teleporting to that location and resetting your life, mana, and energy shield to the values they had at the time. That's really good. Every 12 seconds, gain 50% more cast speed for 4 seconds. Kind of nice. Enemies in your presence are slowed by 20%. That's actually kind of cool. You're just like a walking, cold-hearted bitch, basically. I like that. 30% of damage taken recouped as life. That's pretty nice. Recouped effects instead occur over 4 seconds. What does it mean by like? So it doesn't even tell you what the base time is for this. It just is this nerfing it or buffing it? I can't tell. Alright, there's all that for that. Can I get over? Can I get over? There we go. Alright, here we go. Titan. And what we got here? Alright, but that cough. So stone skin, 50% more armor from equipped body armor. Really strong, I think. That's really nice. Uh, every second slam skill you use yourself is ancestrally boosted. Well, here we go. And ancestrally boosted skill has 20% more damage and area effect. Actually, that's kind of nice. Okay. Colossal capacity, carry a chest with adds to 20% or 20 inventory slots. Kind of nice. 50% increased effect of all small passive skills. Really? Is there anything on that? Wow, dude, that's 50% increased effect of all small passive skills. Huh. That does sound kind of nice. Your hits are crushing blows. What is oh, here we go. Crushing blows cause a heavy stun on enemies that are primed for stun. Oh, okay. Surprising strength, 40% more damage against heavy stunned enemies. That's actually kind of nice. When heavy stun based on the damage dealt, different enemies have different heavy stun threshold durations. For large monsters, high stun threshold players cannot be heavy stunned. Huh. While an enemy is heavy stunned, they cannot act and count as immobilized. Physical damage and melee damage each cause 60% more heavy stun buildup. These bonuses are multiplicative with each other. Ooh, okay. And then you got 15% more maximum life, which I heard is really excellent. It's just outright nice. Earthbreaker, 20% for slam skills you use yourself to cause aftershocks. Aftershocks are bursts of area damage that occur after the initial impact of the skill causing them. If not otherwise specified, the aftershock will do the same damage as the initial impact in the same area. Okay. Okay, let's move to the next one. Warbringer. Here we go. Anvil's weight, break armor equal to 10% of hit damage dealt. It's kind of nice. Uh, Jade Heritage grants skill encased in Jade. Gain a stack of Jade every second. Consumes all stacks of Jade to grant a buff for a duration that absorbs all damage from hits. Up to a maximum based on the amount of Jade consumed. While encased, you cannot move or perform actions. Alright. Like a quick boom, and take that big old hit. You ain't gonna do nothing to me. Answered call, grant skill ancestral spirits, trigger ancestral spirits when you consume a totem. Each of your totems will summon an ancestral spirit minion to fight for you. If the totem that summoned the minion dies, an ancestral will die too. Okay. Wooden wall, 20% of damage from hits taken from your nearest totem's life before you. It's kind of nice. Gain 40% base chance to block from equipped shields instead of the shield's value. Huh. I guess that would be good if you're using a shield that I guess doesn't initially have like a high block chance. For that one, I would assume. Which I'm gonna try and get the highest as possible. I'm running around with a damn tire shield to be honest with you. 35% less block chance can block damage from all hits while shield is not raised. Huh. Corpses in your presence explode when you war cry, dealing 20% of their life as physical damage. Seems kind of strong. Ignore war cry cooldowns. That one actually sounds kind of fun. You can break enemy armor to below 0. I don't know what that means. Alright, we got Ranger Deadeye. What do we got here? 30% chance that if you would gain frenzy charges, you'd instead gain up to your maximum number of frenzy charges. Okay. Benefits from consuming frenzy charges for your skills have 50% chance to be doubled. Okay. You have no accuracy penalty at distance. It's kind of nice. Projectile deal 20% more hits damage to targets from the first 3.5 meters of their movement. Scaling down with distance traveled to reach 0% after 7 meters. Too dumb to understand that. Projectile deals 0% more hits damage to targets in the first 3.5 meters of their movement. Scaling up with distance traveled to reach 20% after 7 seconds. Okay. Wait. So if you're just like near it, I guess you do more damage. If you're further, you do more damage. I would assume. Uh, Skills fire an additional projectile. Okay. You can apply an additional mark. I don't know what marks are. 3% less damage taken per tailwind. Okay. Gain tailwind on skill use, lose all tailwind when hit. Tailwind is a stacking buff which grants 4% increased movement speed, 3% increased skill speed, and 15% increased evasion rating per stack for 10 seconds, refreshing whenever you gain another stack, maximum 10 stacks. Okay. I'm not sure about that class, though. I'm not too keen on whatever that is. Though I am a basic bitch, though. Alright, so we got. What class is this now? What is this one? Pathfinder. There we go. Alright. 50% more flash charges gained. Okay, it's kind of nice. The most damaging poison on enemies you kill is spread to other enemies within 1.5 meters. Doesn't sound very far though. Especially for an ascendancy point. Double the number of poisons you can inflict on enemies. 35% less poison duration. That actually sounds kind of nice. All right, we got brew concoction. Consume charges from your mana flash to throw a bottle that explodes, dealing unarmed chaos damage in the area. Poison inflicted by this skill has more effect. Nice. Alright, so they're basically all the same here. It looks lightning, cold, fire, and bleed. That is it's kind of cool. Just throwing like concoctions out, like it's kind of nice, kind of sick. Grants 5 passive skill points. That's actually kind of nice. Your speed is affected by slows. That's definitely a big buff there. 30% less movement speed penalty when using skills while moving. That's actually really good. Just stay moving, basically. Life flask affected. Life flask effects are not removed when unreserved life is filled. Life flask effects do not queue. Okay, so you just keep spamming it, I guess. Alright, what do we got next? The witch. The witch. With them sexy ass legs. Damn. Thick little motherfucker. Alright. Grant skill life remnants. Skills gain a base life cost equal to base mana cost. Drinks the blood of your enemies to restore your life. All active enemies you kill have a chance to spawn a life remnant, and critically hitting a target spawns a life remnant every few seconds. Picking up a life remnant grants you life, which can overflow maximum life. Kind of nice. 10% of spell damage leached as life. Kind of nice. Alright. Blood barbs gain 2% of damage as extra physical damage. Elemental damage also contributes to bleeding magnitude. Okay. 1% increased critical damage bonus per 40 life. That one actually sounds really good. And then Sunder the Flesh. Base critical hit chance for spells is 15%. That's actually really good. From my understanding, which is also, if I were to use this one at some point, see, she's 6. So I would assume, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I got 2 more points I can put somewhere else. Like here. Kinda nice, kinda nice. Alright. Grasping wounds, 20% of life lost from hits is prevented. Then that much life is lost over 4 seconds instead. Okay, so it's kind of good. You're not just instantly one shot. I guess I would assume. Crimson Power regain energy shield from equipped body armor as extra maximum life. Really nice. Okay. The last one, open sores. Your curses have infinite duration. Just kind of nice. Kind of just a big old quality of life there. Infernalist. Yeah, look at that. Putting them legs out again, baby. Let's go. That. Ooh, boy. Alright, this is most likely the class I'm going to be running when I play the game. Alright, so we got, and then got Altered Flesh. 20% of cold damage taken as fire damage. 20% of lightning damage taken as fire damage. 20% of physical damage taken as chaos damage. I don't know how I feel about that. Baydet's Will. Reserve 20% maximum life. Plus 1 to maximum spirit for 25 maximum life. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. I'm not even sure how much life we can initially get in the game. Like, what the common life, maximum life will be on, common characters and everything. So, I'm not sure. I mean, if you can get at least 2,500 life, that's 100 maximum spirit, I guess. I would assume. Let you do that. So, that's just a few more minions, I guess. Let's see. Demonic possession grants demon form. Shapeshift into a demon, vastly boosting the power of your spells. You can gain demon flame every second you remain in demon form, causing your life to be lost at an ever increasing rate. Revert to human form if you reach 1 life. Use a skill that isn't a spell or reactivate this skill. Gain demon flame every second you remain demon form. So it doesn't explain like what demon flame does. Like what, like does it boost your spell damage by like 10% and then like make your health go down faster? I'm not sure. Maximum mana is replaced by maximum infernal flame. Gain infernal flame instead of spending mana for skills cost. Take maximum life and energy shield as fire damage when infernal flame reaches maximum loss. Or lose all infernal flame on reaching maximum infernal flame. 10% of infernal flame loss per second done was gained in the past 2 seconds. So you just like take maximum life and energy shield as fire damage when infernal flame reaches maximum. So you just like what get set on fire and the duration burns out. I mean, that's what it sounds like, but at the same time you just lose your stacks, I guess. I'm not sure. Bringer of Flame, while not on low Infernal Flame, all damage from you and your allies in your presence contributes to ignite chance and magnitude. Well, I'm not sure what presence is, like how far that is. Unless you have to pick this just to get this to work. Loyal Hellhound, which when they showcased this was the coolest thing I think out of the whole thing. To be honest with you. Grant skill summon Infernal Hellhound. 20% of damage from hits is taken from your Hellhound's life before you. Summons a reviving Infernal Hellhound, which ignites enemies near it, which sounds kind of badass. So it helps you be a bit more tanky, helps you out with a couple hits, on top of igniting enemies near it. The Hound takes a portion of damage taken from hits for you. Obviously, going for that first skill off the bat when I get to the Ascendancy trial crap. 100%. Greeting and Immolation become ignited when you deal a critical hit, taking 50% of your life and energy shield as fire damage per second. 30% more critical damage bonus. That actually sounds kind of nice. Reserves 25% of life plus 1 maximum mana per 6 maximum life. I don't know how good that is. Reserve 20% maximum life plus 1 maximum immunity shield per 8 maximum life. I'm not sure how good that is. Like, just reading it sounds bad. That's all I gotta say. Just reading it off the bat just sounds not good at all. Master of Darkness, maximum 10 Demon Flame, which still have no idea exactly what it does. Seething Body, while on high Infernal Flame, you and your allies in your presence gain 20% of damage. It's fire damage. Not sure what's considered high Internal Flame, but alright. I'm not. This is most likely the one I'll be using. The only thing is, I'm not too happy with there's no minion stuff like to buff your minions on the witch. Um, so I'm kind of worried about this because I honestly think like other class, like I think someone's going to use another class and put minions on that class, and then the minions are going to be able to do better on a different class than the actual, you know, main minion class that uses minions. I understand other classes can use different skills, but I think minions are going to be like they're too common. Like they're not like I guess like set enough for like the witch. Like if I use a bow on the witch, like or something, the bow shouldn't be like as strong as like using it for like the huntress chick or whatever, the archer chick. Like it shouldn't be that good, obviously. Um, or if I choose like melee or something on the witch, like it shouldn't be as strong as like the warrior. But the minions though, like there's nothing specific for the minions that lets you boost the minion stuff. Really, like you've got this, and you have to build it up and keep it going just for your minions to do more. I don't know, dude. I'm not too fond of any of this except the Hellhound. Other than this shit, it just looks basic crap for just spell casting. That's it. I'm not too fond of it. Alright, Witch Hunter Mercenary. What do we got? Holy shit. 20 passive skill points become weapon set skill points. I don't know how good that is. Culling Strike. There we go. Culling Strike kills normal monsters if their life is at 30% or below. What? Culling Strike kills normal monsters? For normals, it's just 30 or below? That's crazy. Magic enemies are instead killed at 20%. That's still insane. Rare is at 10%. That's still really good. And unique is at 5. I don't know what a unique is, though. These thresholds are checked before the damage of the hit is applied. Alright. Decimating Judge during Executioner. Decimating Strike. Hits against full life enemies remove 5% and 30%. Or remove between 5% and 30% of life before the damage of the hit is applied. It's kind of nice. Enemies have maximum concentration. Hold on. Alright. Enemies have maximum concentration equal to 40% of their maximum life. Break in enemy concentration on hit equal to 100% of damage dealt. Enemies regain 10% of concentration every second if they haven't lost concentration in the last 5 seconds. Enemies have less cooldown recovery rate. The lower For concentration, scaling down to 50% less cooldown. Recovery rate with concentration is 0%. So that's right. They were talking about like they can't spam their abilities as much. Deal up to 30% more damage to enemies based on their missing concentration. Kind of nice. All right, just build that up. And keep welling on them, I guess. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. So we got blah, 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 what was that? Oh, grant skill sorcery ward, 50% less armor and evasion rating. Sorcery ward passively manifests a protective barrier which takes elemental damage from hits for you until depleted. Kind of nice. All right. The barrier instantly recharges to its full value after a short time after it stops taking damage or is fully depleted. Okay. 50% increased effect sorcery ward. Sorcery ward recovers 50% faster. That actually sounds good. That actually sounds kind of good. 10% of for 10% chance for enemies you kill to explode, dealing 100% of their maximum life as physical damage. Chance is doubled against undead and demons. Nice. All right, there's all that for that class. Let's go over here. Gemling Legionnaire. There we go. 10% to quality of all skills. That sounds freaking nice. +1 to level of all skills. Super nice. I mean, who's gonna complain about that? 30% less cost of skills. Skill gems have 30% more attribute requirements. Alright. Grants 3 additional skill slots. That's actually kind of nice. Just get more abilities out there. Gem studded. You can use 2 copies of the same support gem in different skills. That one sounds really nice. I think that's a big one right there. +1 to maximum cold resistance per for blue support gem socketed. +1 to maximum fire resistance per 4 support gem socketed. +1 to maximum lightning per 4 green supported gem socketed. All right. Attribute requirements of gems can be satisfied by your highest attribute. That actually sounds really nice. That sounds really nice. Inherit bonuses from intelligence, strength, and dexterity are doubled. Like the Gemini Legionnaire sounds like the strongest one when it comes to just like basic buffing, your skills and shit, man, or just buffing your character in general. Like intelligence, strength, and dexterity all doubled. I mean, come on, man. And then you're able to just satisfy an attribute requirement with your highest one, so you just build into one. You don't have to go and spec into something else. Being able to use 2 of the same support gem on 2 different skills, man. The +1 level skills, the 10% quality, like it's just all around. I'd say one of the best ascendancies so far. Straightforward and just All right, we're a monk. Gain 1 spirit for every 6 energy shield on your equipped body armor. Okay. Gain 1% or 1 spirit for every 15 evasion rating on equipped body armor. Cannot gain spirit from equipment. Oh. Okay. Evasion rating also grants physical damage reduction. 40% less evasion rating. Huh. Oh, okay. Not sure how good that is, but sounds interesting, I guess. Grant skill meditate. Channel to recharge energy shield. Can never charge your energy shield up to double its over maximum. Channeling ends when you take damage or your energy shield is double its normal maximum. This skill cannot be used if your energy shield is already doubled its normal is already double its normal maximum or you have no maximum energy shield. Okay. I am the blizzard. Gain 2% of damage as extra cold damage on freezing enemies. Create shield ground. Sounds kind of nice. Grant skill Unbound Avatar. Gain Unbound Fury by inflicting elemental elements with hits on enemies. Once you reach your maximum Unbound Fury, consume it to become Unbound for duration and vastly augmenting your elemental prowess. Alright. Meta skills gain 30% more energy. I don't know what that means. I don't know what energy is. I don't think they ever explained energy. Grant skill as elemental expression. Trigger elemental expression on melee critical hit. Creates a fury explosion. Creates a fury explosion, an arcing bolt of lightning, or an icy wave of projectiles. The chance for an explosion is proportional to your strength. For a bolt, proportional to your dexterity, and for a wave, proportional to your. Okay. All right. Uh, I am the thunder. Gain 10% of extra 10% of damage is extra lightning damage. 20% chance of shocking enemies to create shocked ground. Let's see. And we got Sunder my enemies. Critical hits ignore non-negative enemy monster elemental resistances. Huh. Okay. Right, there's the monk. Alright, so here we go. Mana Leech is instant. Alright, I'm not sure how helpful that'll be. Shaula's Gift. 10% of maximum chaos resistance. Chaos resistance is doubled. Nice. That's actually kind of cool. You don't have to worry about chaos resistance. 23% chance to gain 25% of damage with hits as extra chaos damage. 13% chance to gain 50% of damage with hits as extra chaos damage, and 7% chance to gain 100% of damage with hits as extra chaos damage. I'm not sure all that's about. Walking Dream grants skill into the breach. There we go. Creates a breach around you, allowing you to see nearby flames of Chaula. I can't say half the stuff. All right, I don't know. You're just gonna have to deal with it. You are considered to be in a breach while this skill is active. Okay, alright, well, okay, so collecting Flames of Chula grants the following bonuses. Red Flames Chula leech 7% of your maximum life to you. Blue Flames of Chula leech maximum mana to you. Purple Flames of Chula provide a second buff, granting 7% of damage as chaos. Damage for 5 seconds and sex for 10 times. Oh, you just ramp that shit up then. Effects and duration of Flames of Chahula on you is doubled. Ooh, okay. And remove all spirit. Base maximum darkness is 100. For each life or energy shield lost to damage, reserve 1 darkness instead. If possible, darkness reservation lasts for 10 seconds. Plus 5 to maximum darkness per level. Actually sounds kind of nice. But I'm not sure, like, how strong that is. Like, for each life or energy shield lost to damage. Oh, for each life. I would guess, like, each point of life. So you take, like, I don't know, 200 damage or whatever. You got, like, 300 darkness. It'll take the 300. It's just kind of nice, I guess. Gain 1% of damage as extra chaos damage per 20 unreserved darkness. Okay. 50% reduced darkness reservation duration. Anything up there for it? There's nothing right there. I don't know what that means then. You cannot recharge energy shield. Mana leech effects also recover energy shield. Huh. Alright. Alright, that's all the ascendancies there. But I will be playing Witch with minions and seeing how that goes. Definitely looking forward to it here in the next 2 days. And I will see y'all there. Definitely be streaming. Yada yada yada. Alright, that's it.